especially when you're afraid to like step your leg in, because maybe the other person wants to stand up, he wants to get a hold of you. Maybe he doesn't shoot at you, but he can get a hold of you and then stand up with a good control of you. Like I don't want to be on my knees because maybe like that's not my best pass, but I want to like just start the mat like a really hard and fast, you know? And who knows, like maybe I can even get a submission on that, you know? So instead of like just kind of like look for the ankle, I'm going to start on the hand, and I'm going to just kind of like go on the head. But once I go in the head, probably like I'm going to be too close to him, maybe he's just going to see that coming. He's just going to hide that, you know. So instead of like stay that close, you know what I mean, I'm going to dive over. But I'm going to dive with like, I'm going to dive and I have to make sure I don't fall on my head. Because once I dive, like I have to almost like just do like almost just like a rope. I have to just kind of like go sideways. I'm going straight with my choke, I go straight with my body, but I turn my head to the side so I can just roll my shoulder. But I cannot be doing this from too close, because maybe he can catch my leg, or maybe he can just see that coming. So I'm going to do something like just like laying over there. I even land hard because I did too slow. You understand? Like if you try do a roll very slow, probably gonna just fall straight. But if you just commit the momentum, it's gonna be a lot easier. But we just try surprising to catch his neck open. That's the only thing I need to find his neck open. If you get too close sometimes, maybe he's just gonna be too ready for that. So you get a little farther. Maybe he even come closer, you know. So I keep this distance. Not many people see that coming. You know, like this distance over here. And that's what I'm looking for. Not that close, not too far, because I don't think I'm gonna make it. Maybe he's gonna see me fly away and he's just gonna tuck. Okay. So I'm gonna keep some kind of distance like this. My hands are connected. My hands are connected. I'm gonna keep that tight, and I'm going to start squeeze. When I say squeeze, I'm going to keep pulling, and I'm going to kind of like a bridge, and just try to maintain the choke from here. If I have to get on top, I don't have to get on top, but if I have to get on top, I'm going to choose the side that my head comes up, right? If I try to get on the other side, my hands goes under his shoulder. It doesn't feel good, you know? If my head has to go under, he's gonna roll with his whole back on top of my head, on my face. You know? So my head is out. If I have to get on top, I'll come on top from that, right? From here, I can maintain the choke, or I can just pull guard again, just try to finish from that. But I'm gonna do something like this. If you're not so comfortable with the roll, you can start a little closer, just so you can practice. You don't have to jump that much. You can just kind of like work the roll from there. Stay tight and start squeezing. I can start squeezing. Just start squeezing so the other person has to move. If you start moving, just get on top. There's not many different sides that he can go. He can go one side to the other side. There's not much like up or over like he can get out of that. So he's gonna roll from one side. But you start squeezing just so he doesn't get loose. One more time. So I have this, not that close to his neck. Just stay tight. If it happens to he goes to the other side, just make sure your head doesn't stay under. Every time you pull, guys, cover his head. Don't let his neck explode. Just go over that and just maintain the choke. Let's go try, guys. It's been a long time, you know what I mean? And I even didn't realize like it's been a long time, but since I saw everybody really struggling, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just add it up more steps. So look, you have no hands to pose, you know, because if you pose, you're not choking. You know what I mean? You gotta choose one, or you make a nice roll, or you choke him. You know what I mean? So we have to make sure like we keep the choke and kind of roll at the same time. And I told you guys about roll, but I'm not rolling. I'm just land over on the other side. I'm just getting throw myself. You know, as long as I have his neck. You know. So, but the idea is like just like a roll. So I don't have a hand. Just make sure sure you kind of roll without the hand. Takes little trust, you know, but you have just shoulder and commit yourself a little bit, because it's just kind of like you just stay in the middle, like you're not going, you're just gonna land, you know, just commit to the roll and not the drop, you know, you're not dropping, just rolling, but you have no hands, you know. But I have a habit to choke with the same side of the, I choke with the same side that I lead with my leg. So that's the side that I'm choking, because I need the other leg free. I have to have the other leg free. So in case something happens, this leg gets on top to help the choke. If I do the opposite, like this leg doesn't do anything. This leg can get on top, but I'm just struggling. You know what I mean? I'm just wasting energy. So remember to choke with the same side that you put your leg on the front. Like if you're gonna go there, just you initiate it there, make sure the other leg is free. But this is because if you practicing, you know, if you like you over here, like you roll, you know what I mean, like you wanna practice like that with that side. And this arm choke or this arm choke, you look away from the choke. You look away from the choke and you roll on your side, right? So I go there. And I keep his head tight, and I place his head on top of my chest, so I can kind of like lift. I can lift his head with my body. Let's add it up a little bit more, and I hope everybody just kind of commit a little bit more instead of just fall. Just try to roll over him. All right. Let's just try it. Exaggerating too much. Maybe we just dive too much. But the commitment is the same when you dive to submission. You don't have to like roll from him to there, you know. You don't have to. Obviously, get a little closer helps, but the commit to just dive to submission, that's what we talk about here. You don't have to commit from this far, but whatever is happening, and you dive to the choke, that's the commitment that we practice. You understand? So if we cannot practice like the day that you really have to like lock like a quick movement and kind of trust yourself and tuck your head and spin with him at the same time, like maybe you're gonna fall short. Maybe he's gonna tuck in. Maybe he's gonna spin faster than you. So it's like we practice a lot of like the commitment. Even if you're never gonna dive from this choke like but many times when you jump to submission like you have to commit yourself and not try to hold or stop in the last minute. So that's what we've been working over here. Options, wide guys, a lot of like jumping. When people like they jump like a arm bar from here. If something goes wrong, I prefer to be behind him than be on front of him. You guys already know like what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So just jump like a arm bar over here. If I don't make him tap and I'm tangled my face, and I'm stuck over here and he's attacking me, like if I don't get his arm, like it's much harder. You know? Even if he touches his neck over here, you're just like, that's nothing wrong. You just roll over. So it's not that bad like to try it or risk it. But we gotta have a chance to make him tap. We really commit to making tap. So if something happens, you land here and you squeeze him and he's not tapping. Maybe he got his hand inside and he's resisting. You already commit too much to just let it go. So instead of just let it go, guys, just place on top. Maybe you're not making tap. Like something kind of slipped out. He took his neck. He's defending, but get yourself back on top. When I say back on top, like imagine if you can mount, you know what I mean? Before you just try pass his guard and now you mount on him. Or even like maybe just pass his guard, you get on top, like you still can just pass his guard. But I got here, I cannot make him tap. One more time, different than before, I have to place his head what I want. If I want to make him tap, his head is on top of my chest. If I want to just get on top, his head has to be off my chest, so I can just go over. Even if he defend the mount, he's like, I'm on top, guys. I can kind of like I can be in a better place than before. Before it was like I was just engaged and not having much like anything yet, you know what I mean? Just even. But if you're able to like, you're making tap, but just commit to just like get like a dominant position, it's a lot better. But over this, like I just want you guys just commit a little bit more to the submission, and then we're gonna like give you guys a hat when you have to, you know. So let's still press this, but now if without the first defend, just get yourself on top. Try to get to the mount, please. One last thing. Like we're not playing to things go wrong, you know what I mean? But if something happens, like you just land. You're not making tap. He's defending. Guys, I'm not pulling on top of me. I'm not letting him come on top. Look, I'm kind of twisting him. I'm taking him out of his back. I'm just getting him off of his back. I want to keep his back on the mat if I'm not making tap. So, guys, this point over here, I'm not moving him. I'm just moving myself. He's busy protecting the choke. So in that meantime, I just kind of, you have to go straight up, straight up, because like I don't want to get off the position. I don't want to like help him. There's no more choke. Maybe he's defending, but just move you and just keep him there. You know, make him still think he has to defend the choke. So get used to get on top and not get tight. Let's get some water and then get back to roll, guys.